Happy Friday, my friends. Hope you've got an incredible weekend of activity planned, or a weekend of rest, whatever works for you. Normally, with these videos, I'm talking to you about the idea of you doing the thing that brings you joy, doing the thing that brings you passion, expressing yourself creatively, letting the world know what you think, what you want to tell us, telling us stories, sharing your excitements in life. But today, what I want to talk about is your responsibility to your community in creating your passions, in creating the projects that bring you great joy. There's also an opportunity to foster the community that you belong to in that exercise. For me, storytelling, it's about going and seeing other people's shows, hearing other storytellers, reading books, watching movies, and that type of thing. Tomorrow I'm going to go see a staged reading of Much Ado About Nothing, the Shakespeare play. Perhaps my favorite comedy of Shakespeare. Friends will be involved in that project. That's how I found out about it. And I'm going to go there and I'm going to support them, plus enjoy the art, right? And find energy out of that, take energy from that to foster my own creative. Coming up at the beginning of July, there's going to be the Toronto Fringe Festival, a bunch of quirky plays that'll be put on, short pieces generally, that are going to give me a diversity of voices just pouring into me, different ways people tell stories, whether it's musicals, whether it's puppetry, whether it's comedy, whether it's drama, whether it's spoken word, whether it's a monologue. It's just a great experience in Toronto to be able to just take in the interesting, the powerful, the absurd, the crazy. And it's something I try to do annually, best I can, best the budget will allow, because that's also the thing. These things often cost money. I don't know where you live. I don't know what goes on in your area, but are there opportunities for you to foster the community that you work in? If it's automotive, if you like to tinker with engines or rebuild old cars, are there gatherings of that population, of that group of people like you, where you can go out and, even if you're not specifically contributing your art to that event, can you join that event? Can you applaud the people that are doing it? Can you build connections? Can you build a community around you? People who, at the end of the day, can possibly help you in doing your thing, but more importantly, that you are seen to be helping them purely by expressing interest in what they do, letting them know that their stuff is incredible too. None of this happens in isolation. I can tell all the stories I want, sitting here in my apartment, not even communicating with the rest of the world. I can fill my laptop up with stories. But until I get out there, until I speak to people, until I engage with people, until I share my stuff with people and take in their stuff, it has a limited impact. The things I create have a limited impact. If no one sees them, that's wonderful in the sense of, like, I created something for myself. I am my first audience. But I'm telling these things because I want to share them. So what is the thing that you do, and who else does that? Where else can you find those people? In supporting Rain Dance Toronto here, and also Pride Month, there's a Rain Dance Film Festival going on in London, UK. I am not there because that's way out of my budget. But nonetheless, it's like, I follow them on social media. I see the events that they're doing. I applaud the artists there, and I have friends in the UK who are attending it, and so I can cheer them on as well. It's about community. Self-expression isn't just about me, or it isn't just about you. It's about the people we surround ourselves with, the people who inspire us, the people who give us insights of things we might never have considered, people who've lived different experiences, who have different perspectives, who just strengthen who we are and what we're trying to accomplish. It's like taking classes, he says, leading up to something. Um, Getting out there, hearing, excuse me, hearing other people, uh, what they're trying to accomplish, what they're trying to do, helping them do that. When I'm teaching classes, like I was last night, helping my students figure out this screenwriting thing and how to best express the story they want to create, this initial screenplay. It's the class that I'm going to be giving in late July into August, Out of Our Minds and Onto the Page, plug, of just getting people to write, just getting people to put words on page by experiencing the moment using games and writing exercises, not to complete anything, but just to start things so that they get the energy, the urge that hopefully it fosters their desire to create, taking them above any fear of performance. There's no performance anxiety in this class unless you bring some with you. And we'll do our best to dispel you of that. So maybe this weekend's too late for you to change plans, but think about it for future weekends, particularly in the summer as time allows, as budget allows, as bandwidth allows, because, a lot of us are tired. What can you do to engage your community? What can you do to find your community if you never even considered it before? How can you support your community? Could be social media posts and just liking posts. It could be actually engaging with people, having conversations, going out to art shows. God knows over the summer there are tons of community art festivals here in Toronto that I'm going to try to attend and unfortunately try not to buy more art. It's not a budget thing in that case, it's more I'm running out of walls. But I love this stuff, right? It's getting out there. It's telling people that they're doing great things. It's expressing interest because everyone wants to believe, wants to know that people appreciate what they do. So find these things wherever you are. Get out there, support your community. Again, it doesn't have to cost money. It can just be emotional and artistic or whatever inspiration that you give them. You feed them, and ultimately they help make the world a better place, a more creative and welcoming and inspiring place, a place where self-expression is not just encouraged, it's applauded, where they want to hear what you have to say, as well as you wanting to hear what they have to say. I promise you, it will inspire, it will turn you on to create your own thing, to engage, to be part of that community, an active part of that community. I'm going to put some links like for my class and stuff like that around here. Please take a look. If you don't already subscribe to the YouTube video series, or any of my social media channels, really, where you might have found this video, leave a comment. What is your thing? What are you doing maybe this weekend? What shows or exhibits or gatherings are you attending or plan to attend over the next few weeks? And of course, share this video with people who really need to hear this message to go out and have fun. Because that's the thing, this can just be fun. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to perform anything. You could just go. Anyways, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a lovely creative weekend, self-expression, or just relaxation. And, I'll talk to you next video. Take care.